Welcome, everyone. This is the first time I've done a live stream in over 2 years. And I have no clue. As if it's going okay or not. You got to let me know in the chat. Let me know you can hear me okay. Let me know that you see me okay. Well, you should see the thumbnail at least. Is the sound okay before I get into this program? Because it is a program indeed. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate when everybody gets together and helps out. What a show we have today. What an interesting time to be alive. Can you believe that I'm live? It's the first time in a while. It's a stressful thing to go live. But I'm here. And I'm glad that you're here. Thank you very much. Holy mackerel, we have so much to talk about. We get so much to talk about. This is the live set, by the way. Been on a couple of shows. I was just on Leak Project and I saw Rex. In the comment section there. We had some tragedy that just took place in Brooklyn. Horrible thing. Ironic. And this is the reason why I'm coming to you live, because I felt like this wasn't something that I could put off. It was something that I had to get out right away, because it's something that I talked about. Something ironically that I shared about 6.6 years ago today. Or tomorrow. Roundabout. This is going to be an interesting program for sure. April 15th. You know the donut? He's got his channel. He's been talking a lot about April 15th. Well, he's got me fascinated with April 15th. And why not? Because it is Passover. It is the day that the angel of death passes over. Spooky. Spooky times. But you got no idea how spooky. There's so much connected to what's going down that it's almost like I feel like the whole world is getting together to let us know that that beast that everyone was talking about is about to be revealed. Passover begins on the 15th. It's a big deal. It's one of the last plagues of Egypt. The last plague, in fact. The death of the firstborn. It's actually a picture of the death of our carnal nature, that firstborn man. But let me tell you something. Listen. This is tied into stuff that I've been sharing for years, almost to the day. It's undeniable. There's a passage that says, if you don't warn people about the things to come and they don't repent, that your head will be held accountable for those people that don't listen. Now, I'm not saying that on April 15th, something terrible is going to happen. But I am saying that on April 15th, the angel of death is going to pass over, because that is the Passover. And there's a lot of stuff that is connected to this date So much so that it's disturbing. So much so that I've lost some sleep over this thing. So much so. We got the plagues, the 10 plagues. You look at that last plague, the death of the firstborn. I have an essay, by the way, on this. I have a video on this. I call them the 10 promises of God because in the end, this all brings us back to something beautiful. So instead of being scared, instead of being all freaked out, we must understand that something big may be happening indeed. The end of a system is at hand. So it's no coincidence that Google, of course, has the, we'll just say the fat lady singing. I don't know how to pronounce names. Her name is Montserrat Caballé. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And she's the one that is on Google's search bar right now. That's strange. But not as strange as the things that are going down. Especially what happened today. You probably heard, and this is the reason why I'm going live. I didn't put a lot of time and effort into this program. I had this program in the back, but this morning when I saw this come out, I knew. I mean, this is near me. We've had so many things happen that are near me, and I knew I needed to come on here and talk about this. The subway. The tragedy that just took place. Very strange. Very strange because the instant I heard about this going down, and I got to be careful how I talk, it reminded me of a poem that I wrote and an essay that I wrote almost exactly 6.6 years ago today, called No Peace for the Wicked. And there it is right there, if you could see me. That was the picture I thought of. I believe that's at Grand Central. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to New York City. But I knew something was going to happen. And so I wrote this poem. Notice the date, 2015. There'll be no peace for the wicked. There'll be no rest for those who hate. There'll be no compassion for those who have none, and no laughter for those who do not appreciate. For no man is an island, we each determine each other's fate. Flooding, drought, famine, wildfires, massive storms becoming the norm, fish drying in every sea and every lake. Disasters of every kind, the source of which you will always find, the wicked did orchestrate. This is why, no matter how hard we try, as long as one of us is shellfish, there will be war at every door and every gate. There will be terror in the land where time passes and the gods stand. That's the place. Terror in New York City. There will be terror in the land where time passes and the gods stand, because there is always a price that has to be paid. A price for every heartache and strife, for every penny stolen, and for every life the wicked did take. And for those who trust in riches, Their hands will callous from digging the ditches that will eventually become their grave. For there is no peace for the wicked, and for the wicked there will be no escape. Return to me, for I alone am the only one who can save. I am hope, I am love, I am compassion, I am forgiveness, I am inspiration, I am wisdom, I am kindness, I am patient, and I am grace. For no man is an island. We're each collectively tied to our fate. And then I wrote an article about how things were going to get very terrible in the world. Catastrophic flooding. Much more. We'd be plagued. We would see terrors coming to the states as well as all the unwalled nations like us. We're going to be scared in high places like banks, established universities, holy sites, churches, altars, mosques, temples, and of course the economy. However, this day, terror was only experienced outside our door. This is why I see terror coming to the United States and other unwalled nations around the world. So you can see, I was a little stressed out. I was a little stressed out when I saw what went down because I was looking for something to happen at subways. But I was also looking for what was going to happen on April 15th. It's very strange. It's very strange. Now listen, Angie on Twitter sent me something about this terrible attack. Take a notice of the Twitter account 666. That's strange. That's strange, don't you think? Considering I wrote that essay 6.6 years ago today. You think that people would wake up. You think that people would repent. This is something that I've talked about on the show for a long time. Thank you, really. I'm looking right now. See, it's been a long time. I haven't done a live stream in over 2.5 years, so forgive me if it doesn't sound right, if it's not perfect. I actually had a show to premiere today. But I really felt like this needed to get out. And it's going to blow your mind when you're going to see where this is going to go. So if you can tell me in the comments section if the sound is okay, if you can hear me all right. Because I want everything to be perfect for what I'm about to share. Because what I'm about to share has, it really has done something for me. It's gotten me to realize that we are really in for something to come. And I think that if you haven't repented now, thank you, Joe. Joe says you're good. I appreciate it. If you haven't repented, if you haven't asked for the truth, if you haven't, I don't know what to tell you. By the end of this program, I think you will. I really do. 666 black pepper for the shooter. You'll notice off to the side, you see 555. That's the number of grace. But let me tell you, there's a lot going down on April 15th. Now, on the show, I've talked a lot about essays that I've written in the past or dreams that I've had in the past. Harry Potter was part of this. So I had this crazy dream, right? And in this dream, everyone was about to go see Harry Potter 3. Now, what's strange about this is that Fantastic Beasts 3 is coming out on April 5th. April 15th. It's quite strange. Let me show you. April 15th. That's the day. It's a little strange to me. But you know, before I get into showing you the essay that I wrote about Harry Potter 3, let me show this to you one more time, because there's a phoenix. You see that phoenix right there? That phoenix reminds me a lot of another phoenix that I saw Travis Scott ride in on. You remember his Astro World tour? Very spooky. You remember the entrance to his Astro World tour? Hell has enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. There's a picture of the entrance to hell. Astro World. The Phoenix. April 15th. Fantastic Beasts. The Beast. In the book of Ecclesiastes, it says that men know not that they are beasts. The Antichrist. That's what we've been talking about on the program for how long? The Antichrist. The Antichrist being revealed. This is the day. And everywhere I look, it seems there's an Antichrist to be seen. Or a beast, or a sea monster. It's time for us to take this serious. Spiritually speaking, because on April 15th, it's the Passover. That's when the angel of death comes. That's when the firstborn is eaten up. The firstborn, the first idea of you. April 15th. But there's a lot more going down on April 15th than just that. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. So let me, before I get into that, let me show you how I think this is connected to this really strange dream that I had. Not too long ago. Where the angel of death passes over us all. The beast seems to be everywhere today. This is a new movie. This is a huge movie right now. It's an Indian film. It's called Beast. Everybody's going nuts for it. It's very strange. The timing. Because the fantastic beasts are about to be revealed. Not to mention the sea beast, which is Netflix's animated movie, which is coming out very shortly. Doctor Who fans, guess what's coming out soon? The Legend of the Sea Devils, the Sea Beast. It's very strange. It's very strange indeed. So the other night, when I was looking at how this was going to be revealed on April 15th, I thought to myself, this is something that I need to discuss. Because I spoke about this in this essay that I wrote back in 2015. It's called A Warning Ignored. Now, you know what's weird about all this? Is that the poem that I read earlier about the attack that took place in the subways, I was looking at this essay and I was doing like a, how many days between this essay and today? How many days between this essay and April 15th? And it wasn't any extraordinary number. But it primed me for this morning when I found out about what happened in Brooklyn, for me to look it up and to find that essay that I wrote 6 years, 6 months ago. 6-6. The number of man, the duality of man. But let's talk about this right here. This, on the show, I've talked about this a lot. I had a dream many years ago of a domed building, of a statue, which I thought to be Nebuchadnezzar. But this right here is really what has me a little bit concerned. I understood in the dream that everyone was there to watch what many in Christianity would call witchcraft, as the presentation was called Harry Potter 3. It was a dream, people. In this dream that I had, where there was an attack, I didn't know where the attack took place. I thought it was a domed building. There were thousands of people around me. And there were gates that were set up, and the gates went down. And I've talked about the new Sussman, the laptop that was destroyed. But this thing right here always confused me. Harry Potter 3 was playing. Now, when I had this dream, there was no such thing as Fantastic Beasts. There was only Harry Potter. So I found it odd that on April 15th, Fantastic Beasts 3 is playing. That to me meant something. That to me got me to think that maybe there was more to this. That to me had me concerned. And I felt like I should come on here and share my concern with all of you. Because I really think something is rotten in the state of Denmark. To quote Hamlet, something is going down. Thank you, Lauren. This is very strange to me. All of this. So the beast is popping up everywhere. It's like the big movie right now. Netflix Sea Beast is coming out. Doctor Who's Legend of the Sea Devils coming out. And ironically, as we're on the topic of the beast, we see the Orthodox Church, the Russian patriarch, the head of the Orthodox Church, says he's the faithful back the Antichrist. The head of the Russian Orthodox faith was quoted as saying on Thursday that his church and its faithful are holding back the beast. He was speaking 6 weeks, into Russia's invasion. 4 million people have fled. And while he was not quoted specifically referring to what's happening in the Ukraine, his comments backed the Kremlin line by implying that Russia's actions are a response to a foreign aggressor, the Antichrist being that aggressor. That's strange to me. That should be strange to you. But it gets weirder than that. I texted Donut and I told Donut, I said, oh my goodness, Donut, you got me so stressed about April 15th. Let's refresh this. Let's take a look at what's going down on April 15th. Harry Styles, you know him. He recently wore a dress. I don't know if that's news or anything. But he just left this mysterious post coming soon, April 15th. Stay tuned. Harry Styles. Hair style. We talk about hair a lot on the program, haven't we? Very strange. Let's keep scrolling down. Let's see what else is on April 15th. What is this? On April 15th, whatever this is, looks pretty spooky to me. I don't know. But I will say this. Take a look. This is where it gets very strange. Who rules the world? Scheduled to broadcast on April 15th. Gets weirder. Prehistoric Planet, The Last Day, April 15th. Where do you see some of the things that are really coming out that are... Okay, so there is a show called Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's a good show. They're going to release their trailer on this day, supposedly. Let's see if I can find what else. I probably should have had this all laid out for you, because there is so much going on April 15th that it is strange. Let's see if I can just refresh this. All right. How's everybody doing in the chat? Let me take a look at me while I'm doing this. Let me say hi to everybody. Mark's in the chat as always. Thank you, Debbie. Christopher, hello. Victory indeed. This is something we got to do, right? We got to say hi to everybody. It's an important thing. It's an important thing. Especially when we're talking about holding back the Antichrist. William says the umbrella is significant. Well, umbrella. Susan Donahue, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, by the way. Thank you for supporting the channel, for doing what you do, for getting yourself an I Am a Witness t-shirt and all that stuff. It really is very impressive to me that so many people want to support the channel. It's just a weird day that we're in, you know? And right now there are about 1,600 people watching, which I think is just beautiful. Just beautiful to me. And I hope that all of you, Jacob for president. No, I'll never be the president. That's for sure. Never want to do that. Thank you very much. I don't think that would be something that I want to do. Oh, Umbrella Academy. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren, I can always count on Lauren to reveal some. Umbrella Academy, Umbrella Corporation. Yes, that would be very interesting. A lot of people are worried about things to come. Zombies and all that stuff. It is kind of a stressful time to be alive, that's for sure. Mama Bear has my book. I appreciate that. Kings don't need to be president. Thank you, Mark. That's true. Chat is moving very fast. Now, I actually set the chat to slow motion. That's something that's new for me. I'm new to this whole thing. I haven't done a live stream in a long time, so I'm hoping that it comes out okay. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. And I'm hoping that this stuff on Twitter is going to blow your mind, because it has definitely blown mine. So let's see if I can pull this up. Give me 1 second. Okay, almost there. Yes. Yes. Oh, you hear the music? You see, I'm not like Marfugal News and TV. I'm not like all them big channels that know how to do everything. I don't know what I'm doing. So I literally am playing music through a little speaker. Let me show you. Let me show you so you can see how committed I am. How committed I am to trying to give you an experience. Look at this. I'm holding up. That's how sad. I am not technically savvy, but I'm spiritually sound. That's the way I look at it. I'm going to put this off in the background. I like music. I like music when I do things. All right, let's see if we can get this going, because this is just way too much for me. April 15th. Okay, come on. Where are you? There's the Umbrella Academy. They're going to have their first trailer released. They got a show called Blood Covenant coming out. Blood Covenant, very strange. So much coming out. I may need to just pull it up, because for some reason it's not coming up the way it was originally. Let's see. There's a new show on Netflix coming out with Thanos himself, and it looks spooky. We're talking like alien invasion spooky. Looks like Human is about to be released on April 15th. Last Day to Drop or Withdraw on April 15th. Now remember, this is just what's on Twitter right now. We're All Heading to Mars on April 15th. Now this is spooky. This is Takashi 619. Now, I only know about this because of Donut.
Don't be afraid.
Spooky. This is disturbing, guys. It's like this dude gets, he gets killed, I guess, evil, and witness the return of the beast. It's weird, right? It's very strange, don't you think? Very strange. And then he comes out, and the sound, that would be Godzilla's roar. You'll hear Godzilla's scream.
My child.
The beast awakens. I just find that strange. That's going down on April 15th. Everything's about the beast. But that's not all. The longer we scroll, the more we find that this is not a drill. Winners announced on April 15th. Very strange. Scorpio, the official teaser, April 15th. Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm concerned about that day because it is Passover. We have all this weird, dark stuff happening. It's also the tax deadline. I guess, I don't know. It's new to me. When I saw what happened, and it reminded me of the essay that I wrote and the poem that I wrote, I was concerned. I've been concerned. And I'm thinking that maybe you should be too. Because there's a lot of weird things happening on April 15th. A lot of weird things. A lot of strange things. Outer Range, by the way, is the name of the Josh Brolin show on Amazon Prime. Looks great. Looks great. Looks like an alien invasion, and it looks horrific. There's a show. I got to show this to you because Janice is like an issue, right? So you have, hang on a second. Let me pull this up. Janice Films. And the name of the film is A Woman in Trouble. David Lynch is a weirdo. He's a very strange man. And here, let me see if I can pull this over. So this is A Woman in Trouble, starring I think it's Laura Dern. But April 15th, it actually premieres. I know it says April 8th at the IFC Center, but it's about something evil about to be birthed. Janice being duality. It's very strange. All of this. It's very strange. So listen, this is the first live stream I've done in about 2.5 years. Everybody's been asking, clamoring for a live stream, and now it's here. I'm grateful to everybody who has super chatted me. Susan Donahue, thank you. Lauren, thank you. Thank you for everybody who has, just been a blessing to the channel and been a blessing to me. I hope that the audio is okay. I plan on doing more of these once I figure out how to do it. So, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share the channel around. Leave a comment. Get yourself a copy of The Calling, if you will. Talks about 2022, September 11th. That's going to be, I'm going to do a live show on September 11th. It's my daughter Shiloh's birthday. It's going to be huge. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I hope that this was something. I hope it meant something to you. This is, it was a little stressful for me. I was concerned because I haven't done this in a long time, and I've put this off for some time, but it felt important. And be on the lookout for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show is a huge one. Was editing it for about a week. Very interesting. Incredible timing. What a great time to be alive. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. How do I get out of here? I don't remember how to do it. Oh, you hit stop streaming.